Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You just caught me reliving one of my very favourite Wonk Unit songs by the band Wonk Unit, who have brought to us over the years a plethora of very good songs on a plethora of very good albums, which came out on a plethora of very good CDs and a plethora of very good records. Let's have a look at what came out over the years. So first off, my friends, was this Wonk Unit LP, what did initially come out as a kind of best of collection, at the point where first of all there was no actual full LPs available, just the CDs of some albums. This is Feel the Wonkness by the band Wonk Unit.
Wonk Unit.
Some of the very best, as you'd imagine, are on the back. The songs that you'd expect to hear at the musical gigs, should you want to go and hear one. The sort of songs you'd hear played in a store, should you tell them to put Wonk Unit on, otherwise that wouldn't happen. We have Guts, Horses, Lewisham, Elbows, Go Easy, Rambo, Donkey of the Damned, all sorts of very good songs on this classic old record, what came out. Inside you can see that it's on a revolutionary green. A revolutionary green. A lovely record. And to be honest, my friends and horsemen, I think this is my most played Wonk Unit LP. I don't want to be one of these people who say that they listen to the best ofs, but sometimes I listen to the best ofs, and this really gives me what I need from Wonk Unit. And there's the band man doing his little dance. This came out on Drunken Sailor Records. I do like Drunken Sailor Records. That's a UK company. Should have been mistaken or not. Secondarily came Flying the Japanese Flag. Even though it was the second LP release, I think. I might be incorrect here. I'm quite often not correct in life. But the second Wonk Unit LP, what I owned, was Flying the Japanese Flag, which I think was actually the very first Wonk Unit album to ever come out. Look at this. What band is it? Can't you tell? It's Wonk Unit. You can see it on here. Come on now. TNS Records. This came out a bunch of years ago on Red and Clear record. Of course it did. On Red and Clear. What else would it have come on? It's a lovely looking record. This music, of course, sounds like early music by the band Wonk Unit.
This originally was recorded.
On here we have a black and white image of the band doing their music, live for the audience, live for the world. And here we have a poor sod, obviously in pain. And that's the very reason why I decided to buy this album, as relief for that poor sod. Next up came Trolleys, thank you, which includes a picture of this vicious ghoul on the front cover image. This is a famous picture of a vicious ghoul, and I've only got good news for you, that he was sent to jail shortly after this image for persuading the general public that vandalism and bogeyism is valid. Trolleys, thank you. Wonk Unit. This came out on TNS Records. The year unknown.
For those not in the know, Duncan drummed on our 2011 album Trolleys, thank you.
This album is the one what brought us the song Guts. A nice song, one of my favourites from the band. And this came on once again, look at that. A lovely green. I like a lovely green album, me. It's a very nice green, lovely album. Although I'm going to have to now say goodbye to the vicious ghoul as we move through time and on to this album, which brought me so much joy and pleasure over the years. It's Muffy. As you can see, they've taken a real photograph of a rabbit and fed it some liquid paper, and I'm sure he enjoyed it. On this we have 14 songs. 14, including
Horses from my window, horses in the winter glow. It's really grey in the fields today, but glad I'm not a pony. I'm glad I'm not a pony.
Married a Torture Genius, loads of great songs on Muffy. This came on that. Oh, look at that. What a nice flat blue. I do like a flat blue record. Ever such a nice colour of record. I think this came on a few different colours, maybe purple, other things like that. Can't quite be sure because I'm not here to be a living memory archive of knowledge of every record ever. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry I'm not that. I can't be everything to everyone all the time, yeah, I've got other things to do in my life. Get a grip, you stupid suckers. Next up was Nervous Racehorse. Look, oh, I'm ever so nervous, but at least I'm being offered this tasty fruit, full of juice and full of promise for a warm future. Wonk Unit Nervous Racehorse. And on the back, people from the band giving us their time and effort. This one, highlights of course being Lewisham, Go Easy, Kings Road Sporting Heroes, and I Love My Nagging Wife. That is a song I like to put on quite frequently, should I be in the mood for that song. Oh yeah, and it looks like this. It looks like, sometimes it looks like that, but sometimes it looks like that. Because this one's a bit of a splatty design. Yeah, splatty design. I can elaborate on that by saying it's very splatty design, but I'm not going to go further than that. That is the limit of my splatty realisation.
I'll show you.
And then even further into the future, hurtling through the years like a nutmeg on Kebab Christmas, we have Mr. Splashy by the band Wonk Unit, featuring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe about 14 tracks, TNS Records once again, and Plasterer. This LP is a kind of off-white, and it has a little bit of a sharp edge. Watch. Ow, I've cut my finger! And just one more time. Ow, I've cut my finger again! Which is, of course, a phrase what you might hear from this band at some point. Songs featured on this album that might stick out to you. Awful Jeans, Bin Him, Silly Voices, Jim and Pearl Alex, Old Trains. There's loads of good ones on this. This is the first album actually whereby I thought to myself, this is a full-on solid album with no skippable tracks. Solid. 2016 this came out. If you're not sure about that, I'll help you to remember, but that was actually in the past and it came out on a bunch of different colours, if you even understand what that means. A bunch of different colours, which also included this. Oh my god, shield your eyes, look at the state of that, look at that colour. Oh my gosh, what a bright one. Lovely. And once again I just cut my finger, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to live for the cause, and if the cause is looking at records for a reason and you damage yourself, who's to care, who's to know. Next up was this old jibber jabberer, Terror, which came out more recently. This one on Plasterer Records. It has a picture on the front of the side of a swimming pool.
And the reason he's written Terror is because it's just gnarly.
Whatever next, I ask. This is black, but thick enough to not cut my finger on. Thank you very much. How's your dad? How is your uncle? How's the pasta? And how's your plaster that you'll need on your cut finger? It was then reprinted later on, I think, by some Kidnap Music, re-released later by Kidnap Music, who are German or something like that, some sort of international terror, and it came out looking like this. However, unfortunately, this was misprinted and has songs of a different band on the other side. So on this, unfortunately, we only get one side of Terror. But that's fine, because some people might tell you, but in real life, there's only one side to Terror. And that, my friend, is fear. Nothing else. Moving on through the years, we have also by Kidnap Music, a second best of selection of the band Wonk Unit, who present to you the songs by the band Wonk Unit. Let's take a look at this one. On the back we have this curious hunk standing in the doorway, posing as he often does. I'm often told that he's around posing in the doorway, and on the front here he is posing by the lockups. This is London Tower in the background, and here is the London sky. You can tell it's the London sky because it stinks like crap. The record itself held within a Splitty Splatty. Look at that. What a lovely look. Whoa! Oh, I've made such a mistake. But now I've rectified it by lifting the record up again. A Splitty Splatty record, lots of good songs. Is it very different from the previous best of album? I don't remember off the top of my head, and that's why I'm going to look. More songs. I think the previous had 12 songs. This has maybe 16 songs. This has Jimmy Bell, Alex, Bin Him, Lewisham, Go Easy, Horses, Awful Jings, I Love My Nagging Wife. This is a great best of album. The difference being, of course, that it has more recent good songs than the other what I showed earlier. About all I'm dealing with today with the band Wonk Unit. Of course, over the years they've also got 7-inch records featuring a couple of songs each, and when I say a couple of songs I mean I think that first one had 4 tracks, so when I said a couple it was a complete lie. All the best, guys. Take care. Go and check out Wonk Unit just a little bit more. You might learn something, unless you don't. All the best, guys. Bye, unless you don't.
So much for watching my very good video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Very Good channel and come back next week for another very good video. A video to watch now. It's a good video.